I guess that can be quite troublesome, the young man remarked. Occasionally, I said. Do taxis burst into flames very often? What? The young man said. In Singapore? I didn't say a word. Well, no, said the young man. Nah, that's the first time such a thing has ever happened. He then leant forward on his chair. Why do you ask? Do you think it might have something to do with... I looked up from my memo pad. With? You know, he said. My condition. I gave him a smile. It might or it might not. As of now, I am not entirely sure. But if you promise to tell me everything that happened to you on the 24th of April, from start to finish, I might just be able to give you an answer. The young man nodded. Okay, he said. He then looked down towards his feet. I guess you must see a lot of people like me. I shifted in my seat. To tell you the truth, Mr. Lim, quite rarely. There are not many names for the kind of people in my line of work. Over the past 30 years or so, I'd been referred to as many things. An investigator, a private eye, some say a therapist. A relative of mine once called me the fortune teller during a family gathering, which I found to be a far cry from anything that I actually did. I didn't even pretend to tell fortunes. I would stress that I am an ordinary man with no extraordinary talents. I merely have a keen eye for detail and a penchant for the English language. If I were thus compelled to give a title to my profession, anything along the lines of doctor, banker, or lawyer, for example, I would call myself a specialist. People in my line of work tend to refer to one another as such. On the night I was informed of Mr. Lim's situation, my daughter was paying me a visit in the Tokyo office. Her name, Kawako, means a child of the river. In many senses, I find it appropriate. She seems to spill continually towards the sea, while her worries stem from an unknown point, from a place beyond what I can detect. She brought me dinner that evening, and watched as I opened my bento box. She often reminded me of her mother, especially with her long, curly hair, but her height, her lankiness, and the pointedness of her ears, all of those came from me.